Having a decent little morning in the markets this morning. I'm up 218.58 on a couple of quick scalps. We did get a big drop in the market this morning. Reaction to whatever, whoever, I don't give a shit. Anyway, we got a problem. I mentioned it yesterday in yesterday's vlog. We got a problem. You see this computer monitor? Yeah, it's off right now. See, big monitors here, big monitors here, big monitor there. Big monitor there. By the way, Discord right there. I trade in there every morning. Every morning I am in there trading. You're more than welcome to come join the Discord. Granted, you got to be approved. But anyway, this morning we got to get that monitor working. And to do that, well, I had a problem with this computer. And I went through it. And I went through it with Gemini yesterday. And Gemini said, well, there's probably a broken solder or something on the motherboard. So I assumed that to be true, but something told me to check with Gemini. And when I checked with Gemini, Gemini took me through a couple of tests. And you know what? Looks like the whole thing might just be this. So here's the issue that I'm having. Whenever I start the PC, right, it goes into this loop of starting up and then shutting right down. Starting up and then shutting right down. You can see the fans are going. The fans are going. The lights are on. Everybody's home until it's not. And then it just shuts down completely and it'll cycle on and off, on and off, on and off. So what happens is the BIOS comes up and it tells me, well, you need to reset the date and the time. And that was the key that Grok had that Gemini didn't. So we're going to go ahead and power off the computer now. We're going to unplug it. We're going to press that power button a few times because we need to discharge the battery and the capacitors in here to get rid of any residual electricity. So now the other thing we're going to have to do to get to the battery is going to be underneath the graphics card. Now, in order to get to the battery on this G5 or G5000 Dell case, I have to pop this open here. I got to be careful though because I've got the external fans zip tied into here because there's no screw on this. And the battery is underneath here. So we're going to unplug the graphics card, being careful not to damage the cabling. And then we're going to pop this out of the PCI so we can take the card out like so. Now be careful with this. You don't want to damage the pins. And as you can see, there's the battery. So we're going to pop this battery out. There's a little pin here to help pop this thing out. Just squeeze that in and pull this battery out. Now, in case you're wondering, almost every computer has this battery in the motherboard. This is what keeps your time and your BIOS settings in memory in the board when you've got the machine powered off. This is the CR2032. You can pick these up at Walgreens. I was trying to get it off of Amazon, but the issue with Amazon was it was going to take 2 days to get to me, and it was only a $3 part. So I decided, okay, I'll bite the bullet. I'll get 2 of them for $9, and I'm here now. We're going to take care of this. So before I put this battery in, I've got my air blower here. We're going to go ahead and get some of this dust or whatever's in here since I've already got this thing open. You can see the amount of air that it kicks out. It's ridiculous how good this thing is. Now you can see one of the reasons why I kept this computer, this was my backup computer, but the reason why I keep it, 64 gigs of RAM here, but this is DDR4. This is an i10-700KF chip, and I've got the 3060 graphics card. So because I'm using it for AI, and this was originally a gaming PC, 2002, I believe it was. But we replaced the fan, went with the Noctua fans. It's been a beautiful thing. And yep, let's get this battery in and get this thing back running. This PC is perfect for AI stuff right now. You got to fight with the damn plastic to get the damn battery out. What the hell, Energizer? Look at this shit. It's crazy. But you're not going to beat me, Energizer. I beat the bunny. Now, save yourself some headache. Remember, positive side up in here as we're going to go ahead and pop this battery in now. There it is. She's locked in. So now that we've got this whole thing cleaned up, we're going to reinstall the graphics card and get this computer, see if it's up and running now correctly. Telling you, this blower from Rodex is a beast. Now she's all nice and clean and dusted out. I don't see anything in there. I don't know if you guys see anything in there, but she looks pretty clean to me. So now we got to carefully get this into the PCI slot here so that we can reinstall the graphics card. All right, that's locked in. Now let's get the cables reconnected again. If you're going to attempt this on your own, go ahead and make sure you mark everything and remember everything so you put it back the way you took it apart. Even if that means you got to take some labels, some tape, and tape it up, that's exactly the thing to do. All right, so we're posting now, and it should come up and take us right to the BIOS on this so that we have to reset the date. There's the BIOS. That's what we wanted. Now let's go in here, BIOS setup. Now we're going to get into date and time, and you're going to see here, this is where the issue is. Look, 6/11/25 at 6:51 p.m. That's not correct. So let's go ahead and fix that. All right, so now supposedly we got that all set. That should save it. And let's see what happens. Now she shut off again. Now she's starting back up. And we should boot up correctly now. This should boot up into Linux. And there is Linux booting up. All right, we are good to go there. So now there is our Linux computer. There's our Brave browser there. Still booting up. There's Agent Hermes, our AI connecting. Right now it's running on Wi-Fi. I got to hook the LAN cable back in. And there we go. We are up and running. But the trick now is going to be, how long will this stay on? So I'm going to get the case cover back on here. We're going to get this set back up over there, and we're going to wait and see how this works. All right, so she's good and she's running there, and we've got our screen up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run. I'm going to start it and stop it a couple of times, you know, restart the computer to see if it logs in or if it starts correctly. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully that resolves the issue. I will let you know. Now here's another good thing about Grok is that I told it what I was doing and how we were working okay. So now it wants me to go ahead into the terminal, copy and paste, checks to make sure everything is running correctly. And this is how you get away with doing this. You can copy this right out of the terminal, throw it into the chat, and you're not sitting there doing all the work. Grok will read it all. Now it's going to take me through everything. And you see how it does it all on its own. You don't do anything. This is the power of AI, because if I had to sit there and learn to code all this, oh my God, we'd be in trouble. So I'm not going to bore you with all that, but as I go through this and get this all squared away, the main thing is that the computer's up and running again. She's doing what she's supposed to do. And let me tell you, yesterday I printed out a $500 wish list to rebuild a whole computer, new motherboard, new chip, new everything to run, mind you, on DD4, because DD5 RAM, DD5 boards are so damn expensive. And if I got 64 gigs over here, I mean, they wanted $179 at Micro Center for one 16 gig stick of RAM. And I got 64 sitting there. So $9 for 2 batteries versus $500 and a bunch of wasted time miss out. Nah, I'm good. Thank you, Grok.